Hello everybody, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm getting set up here. I'm pretty good now, and today I'm very excited. And hopefully you are too. I sound sick? I am sick, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. My voice is going to be pretty bad today. Pretty bad. Sorry about that. I've been fighting a sickness, that's why I didn't stream yesterday, but, you know, I'm here today, that's what counts, right? Right? Anyhow. Let's jump into game. I have some things to show you guys. Hello, good to see you. Welcome. It's me, it's your boy. And, you know, there was a little while ago, some of you may recall, we did a little event on this stream called Road to Reach. And you know what? Road to Reach was a pretty sick idea. Because it gave me ideas. I was like, well, what do I want to make? What kind of content do I want to make? I'll tell you what I want to make. A big Halo Reach space mod. And you know what? That paid off. Because you guys were extremely generous. With a handful of individuals also standing out. I see you in chat. Zach Fair, thank you for the 2. Is this the Space Engineers stream? I'm afraid not. There is no Space Engineers happening today, but I do love Space Engineers. Good game. Now, check out what's behind me. You might be thinking to yourselves, oh, that's a cool model you got there. You gonna make those into vehicles today? I already did, baby. Let's go. I couldn't stop myself. I haven't modded in a while. I was so busy for the last week. I was barely at home. So I got home and I was like, I'm gonna make some cool shit today. Oh wait, we're 5 minutes in. I could say that. So yeah, it's looking pretty good right now, all things considered. I don't think you guys are going to be disappointed. Gaming chair fixed. Yeah, the gaming chair. Thanks to Green and Abyss for pointing out that I just had weird texture settings on. So now they should be good. Trying not to get in the frigate on accident. So yeah, yesterday I was like, you know what? You know what I really need? I need flyable spaceships. And I was like, oh, I should do that on stream. But I was in a call with Green for a while, and we were hanging out, and I was just asking him a bunch of questions, because I was like, there's so many things that I'm still confused about with making Reach mods. There's so many little confusing things. And he showed me the ropes. He showed me all this cool shit. And now I am relatively proficient at modding Reach, getting custom vehicles in, custom models. I get it all. It just works. Anyway, I just kind of want to show you guys what we got going on already. So check this out. I'm just going to go over here and yeet. And off I go. Ladies and gentlemen, I did this off stream because why not? Why not make a cool ass mod? This is a remake of my old mod, the FLYABLE Halo Reach Frigate. But do it shoot? Good question. Oh, would you look at that? A functional Mac cannon. Oh, that sound is so damn good. So, you know, theoretically, really badass. Right? Not bad, not bad. So, you know, if you decide you're like, I wanna jump in a frigate with a big old Mac cannon in the front, have I got news for you. You can do exactly that. And for the record, for the time being, everything in this mod is full scale. All of this is full scale. I might have to shrink the vehicles down at some point in order to make the maps bigger, but this map is enormous. Like, see this frigate? It flies pretty fast. Let me show you the size of the map currently. This is about the maximum limit I can achieve here before things start getting weird. That's the frigate. You can see it. It's that little thing over there. I think this is a good amount of space. You might notice this thing is kind of like disappearing and like clipping. I'm pretty sure it's just because it's scenery. And this... Excuse me, I am sick. I apologize for that. But yeah, as you can see, so long as I make the map, I think just like a touch smaller, it's perfectly good. The only downside is the super carriers are insanely massive. So I'll either have to scale those down or scale everything down. But as far as the other smaller ships go, like the frigate here, Pillar of Autumn, aka the Halcyon Cruiser, the Corvette, which I'm going to get to in a second. Most of these things fit pretty well on the map. Oh, such a good sound. Such a good sound. Zach Fair, thank you very much for the 2. Halo Wars Battlefront 2. I mean, honestly, that's pretty much what it is at this point. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Can multiple players hop in the frigate to use the side cannons? They probably can in the future. Will there be damaged models? Yeah, there will. I think me of all people, I'm going to skimp out on damage models. That's 2022 Rejected Shotgun. 2023 Rejected Shotgun has been on a damage state frenzy. Have you seen Huge Grass? Does the Corvette have interior? No, not currently, but I can add it. I can, in fact, add it. Speaking of the Corvette, let me give you guys a showcase. All right, let me shoot one more Matt Cannon. Okay, I just needed that. Speaking of the Corvette, so what you're looking at here is the old Corvette. All right, you know when I made my Halo 3 Corvette, it was based off this model right here, which admittedly looks pretty cool from below, okay? I think it looks pretty good from below. I went in when I was in Halo 3 and I took this Corvette and I spruced it up a little bit, you know? I made it look pretty nice. I like upscaled the textures, I redid the shaders so it was shiny and cool. Put it through an AI so the textures were all high quality, the model became way more high quality. And you know what? I was pretty proud of that. I thought it was pretty good. However, we're in Halo Reach now. Do you know what Halo Reach has? Halo Reach has a mission where you go onto the Corvette. You go inside of it. There's a problem, though. There's a problem. This is easy to turn into a vehicle. It's a simple model. But in the campaign mission, the Corvette is an entire level. However, through scuffed methods, it's theoretically possible that I went into the campaign mission, ripped the ship into lots of tiny little pieces, reassembled it back together, and maybe sorta kinda made an entire HD Corvette that's fully flyable. Look at this. You gutted the interior out, didn't I? For now. I may add it back in if I can. But for now, yes, it does not have an interior. But ladies and gents, would you look at this? The HD Corvette. The entire campaign mission is now a model in-game. It's not perfect, like the hangar bays are basically just empty here, which is, you know, more or less expected. You can't really expect too much from that. But I theoretically can add at least a room inside. Maybe more, maybe more. Kiram, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Even though you're sick, you still sound sexy, my guy. Hit me up. Hey, slide in the DMs, you know what I'm saying? This makes for you forgetting to stream for so long. I'm glad. I'm glad. I appreciate that. I wanted to stream yesterday. I want to keep streaming lots of Reach right now, but I was so sick yesterday that I just like couldn't even. I could barely get out of bed. But now I'm powering through it. You know, I wanted to stream. If I can mod, I can stream. Yeah, there's a lot of great things about this. There's a lot of great things about this. It's very, very good looking. It does have a physics model, but it's really basic. I think I can stand on it here. Oh, it started falling. That's fine. Let me get in the driver's seat. By the way, just look at that. If I add like an interior room or something here, or at least cover those with a black like thingy so that you can't see into the void space within the vehicle through these hangars, I think it'll look pretty good. Excuse me. Zach Fair, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. That's hot. If you have interior hangars, it would be cool to add the slip space Pelican. And you know... So I'm going to talk about this. I actually have an idea about slip space vehicles. I have an idea on how I could theoretically add slip space jumping into this mod. All right. Modded Gamer, thank you so much for re-upping your membership for 11 months. Hey, kitty. Thank you so much. It is I. Only 1 month left till a year. I've been memeing and sending you dumb monies. Also, the entirety of the Unyielding Hierophant when. Unyielding Hierophant. Unyielding Hierophant. That sounds familiar. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Oh, wait, what the hell? This ship is sick. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea, but that's cool looking. Brains, thank you so much for 11 months. Insane as well. Much appreciated. 11-month hype. Thank you so much. That is fucking amazing. And Demon as well with 11 months. Holy shit, all one after another. Thank you so much. No, we need the entirety of Cairo Station as a vehicle. Yeah, that's doable. That is doable. I could probably get the Halo 2 Anniversary Cairo Station while I'm at it. Although that's a lot of work. There's so many textures. Maybe just a regular Halo 2 Cairo Station. Well, we'll be able to have AI space battles? Yeah, theoretically. I can easily make the AI drive this. It's basically the same thing as like a Pelican on the internal scale of things. But yeah, let me jump into it. So for the record, neither the Frigate nor the Corvette are complete, but they are flyable, right? I'm going to jump in this thing and fly it in a second. The Frigate here is also flyable. Both of these have important things done. They have engine effects, and they have weapons. But I'll need to add more weapons to this, damage state, destruction, etc. And the Corvette will need some kind of custom damage states to it. I need to add the turrets here. It does have weapons, but they just shoot out of empty space on the side because they're supposed to be those big turrets on the side. I'll have to add those in and give them aiming animations. But for now, it still does shoot, so let me hop in real quick. God, it's so nice, by the way. I just can't get over how good the HD Corvette looks like. Look at that detail. This thing is like several 100,000 triangles. And I managed to get it to render as a single model, and I'm so happy about it. So here we go. The HD full detail Corvette. Finally flyable. I made it pretty slow. For now anyway, just because it's a bigger ship. I wanted the frigates to be able to like outmaneuver it, whereas this is relatively slow and chunky. But it does have the weapons. It's got the Corvette cannons. Are you planning on adding an interior? I'm thinking about it. But it's kind of weird to me if I think about, like, not all ships will have interiors, you know? Like, if I add this an interior, and then the frigate doesn't have an interior, it's kind of like, damn, you know? Like, that sucks kind of thing. Like, only some of the ships have interiors. But I might just do it anyway. Just say screw it. Turbo Simp! Thank you so much for the 10-month re-up on Covenant tier. Huge. Much appreciated. 10 months already. What if you added the Lich from the cut Halo 4 mission? I would like to see it, but it'd be hard to do in Reach's art style. I might just add the Lich regardless of art style. I was thinking about it. I want to add the Infinity and the Lich to this, but if I add the Infinity, I'll probably have to scale all the vehicles down, which will be interesting. Also tempted to add dropships and things like the Pelican in here. Obviously Saber and Seraph as well, Longsword, all the classics. We had the Forward Until Dawn. I mean, Forward Until... is it Forward Unto Dawn? I think it's Forward Unto Dawn. Until? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is basically the Forward Unto Dawn. It's the UNSC Grafton and Savannah. I don't think it has a nameplate on it right now, but this is the model for Grafton and Savannah. And the Forward Unto Dawn is also canon. I don't know what the lore says. I don't know if some, like, lore person made up some shit and said that these Halo Reach frigates are... like different from the Halo 3 frigates, but guys, come on, it's the same frigate. I don't care what the lore says. Obviously Bungie, the art team at Bungie, just wanted to make them look cooler. I don't care about the lore. I'm probably not going to add the Halo 3 frigate. The Paris class frigate is a Paris class frigate. End of story. Alright, so Modded Gamer, thank you very much for the 2, much appreciated. Entirety of Greater Arc when? That's, you're asking a lot. Do you want like all the landscapes on there? Do you want miles and miles of custom handmade terrain? The rule of cool supersedes all laws. fact. Stop speaking common sense. You can't stop me. You literally cannot stop me. Halo 3 is a hangar bay? Yeah, but it's also uglier. They are different. There's 3 classes of style of frigate, but they're not different. They're the same. Bungie just made it look cooler, and then people in the lore department had to go, well, there's a reason they look different, and it's not just because we wanted to change the art style for the new game. It's technically because it's a different... It's the same thing. The Halo 2 Forward Unto Dawn, it just happens to look completely different from the Halo 3 one, but it's the same ship, though. But it's the same ship, and then the Halo Reach one's changed, too. It's almost like the art style changed. Oh, fucking lore department! Ugh! Sorry. I'm triggered. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my sickness is on some other stuff. Beerman, thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate it. Will you make tutorials on how to port maps from Custom Edition Halo 2 Vista to MCC? I'll be honest, I actually don't know how to do that. I know that there's like old school tools I use to like grab huge ass and put it into Blender. But yeah, I don't know how to like directly port it other than just remaking it from scratch. Sorry about that, Beerman. But there are tutorials out there if you look them up. I've seen people do it before. If you find the right Discord servers and things, I'm sure you can get answers. What about a Spirit of Fire class carrier from Halo Wars? If I can get my hands on a Spirit of Fire model, I would love that. I think the Spirit of Fire is such a cool ship. It is really fucking cool, and I would be so happy to have that. One of the things we're doing today, by the way, is I'm going to make a flyable Pillar of Autumn, aka the Halcyon class cruiser. Very sick, very badass ship. Also extremely large. So... just say Spirit of Fire. Why would you have to say class carrier? Because it's the type of ship. Listen, in my mod, you're not actually flying the Spirit of Fire. You're flying the type of ship that is also shared by the Spirit of Fire. Can you add Banshee tricks to those giant ships? No! I literally can't. Or wait, can I? Aren't Banshee tricks separate from the Banshee properties in Reach? I forget. Spirit of Fire is a Phoenix class carrier. Yeah, there's going to be Phoenix class carriers in this mod if I can get my hands on it. I'm actually worried, how big is the UNSC Infinity? Like, if I threw it in here, would it be comparable to the super carrier? I feel like it would. Right? Right? How big is it? It's bigger than everything? Really? It's fucking huge. It's as big as a CAS? Jesus. Do a flip. I physically cannot do a flip. Infinity's 5 kilometers. Jesus. That's insane. Okay, let me look this up. Halo ship size comparison. Okay, what's a modern one? Oh, it's not like insane. Excuse me. Sorry. No, the Infinity's not like over the top massive. You guys are being wild and wacky. Look at this here. Oh god, I gotta turn on my camera. Hold on, I'm really sick. Don't look at me. I might just turn my camera off for this because I'm sick. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep my webcam off today. Sorry about that. Whoops. There. I'm sick. You don't get to see me today. So this is the size of it. Like Phoenix class carrier, aka Spirit of Fire. Halcyon. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's huge, but it's about the same size as the CAS. That's an Epoch. Oh, whoops. Here, hold on. Yeah, no, it's still the same thing. Check it out. So it's about the same size as a CAS class assault carrier. That is not bad. That's not the Infinity. This is literally the Infinity. This is it, right? No, that's incorrect. What do you... I'm looking at it. What do you... Everywhere is saying it's the same thing. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. No, wait. Okay, I lied. You know what? No, wait. UNSC Drunaskas? Yeah, no, this is the right. Y'all are literally wrong. For once, y'all are wrong. Look at this. I don't know what the fuck the UNSC Drunas gas is, or why it exists, or if it's even real, but it's big. The Infinity's about the same size as an assault carrier. God dang it, you're starting this project? I am, in fact. I am. I promised everyone I was going to do a big Reach Space mod, and I've made good progress already. Wrong. Well, you know what? I'm going to make the Infinity the same size as a frigate. As a little Paris-class frigate, just to trigger you guys now. In fact, fuck that. The Infinity is going to be the size of a warthog. Clobo, thank you very much for the $5 tip. That's very generous of you, and I appreciate it. New viewer, love Halo and really enjoying your streams. Feel better soon? Thank you. That's kind words. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. You know, we're out here, we're making mods, we're chatting. I don't know if I want to work on the Corvette much today. Just because I made a decent amount of progress. I kind of want to do, like, I'm really motivated to do the Halcyon. I want to do the flyable Pillar of Autumn. The CSO is impossible to make. Listen. Hold on. I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm gonna tell it how it is, okay? Guys, the CSO class supercarrier is not real. The supercarrier is not real. It was never real. They made it up. Why the fuck would they make a duplicate ship the same as an assault carrier, the same design, but like 20,000 times bigger? If that is not some lore bullshittery where they just made some shit up to explain away the fact that there is an insanely large version of the ship and it was like an issue with scale, I don't know. I'm 99% sure that the supercarrier is just some bullshit they made up. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Literally nothing about it makes any sense. Like, oh yeah, it's also gonna have the same sized windows. It's like they scaled it up like 20 times, and like also every room on the inside is 20 times bigger as well. Like, literally nothing about it makes sense. That is so ridiculous. I am. Listen, birds aren't real, and super carriers aren't real. It all stops at the assault carrier. Deny it if you want. Canon says otherwise. My head canon is all I care about. And I say anything the size of a super carrier is ridiculous. No, I don't think there's ever even been... They have like... Okay, for reference, this in the game files is a super carrier. It's literally what it's called. It's just a super carrier. We have... Here, let me spawn it in. Watch this. Watch this. You see this? This is the Long Night of Solace. Look at that Long Night of Solace. Pretty sexy, right? Here's a super carrier. Same size. Coincidence? Checkmate, lore purists. Yeah. How you feel about that, huh? How you feel about that, huh? Joe, thank you very much for re-upping at 6 months. I think you just got the red badge. That's huge. Thank you very much. According to Halopedia, Infinity is 5,694 meters. That's not true. That's not true. The Infinity is as big as a warthog. I said so. But that's also insanely large. Jesus Christ. It's only 5.5 kilometers long. That's fine. It's fine. Petition to have practical sized frigates so you can launch Pelicans from it. Listen, I hate to break it to you, but like, if you tried to fly a frigate with hangars with Pelicans inside of it, you would immediately just like, everything would get tossed around at insane speeds. Like, I hate to say it, but that's just the truth of the matter. It would. However, there are probably ways that I can make that possible. The CSO is 28,000. No, the CSO's not real. They made it up. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Just add relative velocity to the physics engine. Yeah, I mean, the physics engine has something for that, where an object becomes local and attached to other objects, but it's not perfect. Unfortunately, it is not perfect. Also, can I just say, it's so therapeutic to just fly this thing around. I'm just, like, chatting. I feel like those old YouTubers who would, like, surf in CSGO while they're talking. But the entire time, I'm just flying the ship. Like, I'm just so relaxed doing it. Pew! You see more sniffling last stream? Yeah, my sickness, unfortunately, it ramped up. It was really bad yesterday. It's still kind of bad today, but I really wanted to stream, so, you know, I decided to stream. It is what it is. I'm gonna go jump in the frigate. Oh, I love this. The frigate engines look so good. Look at that! Look at that lens flare! Look at that lens flare! Oh my God! Anamorphic lens flares. Like, imagine how fun it's gonna be to try and, like, you have a Corvette here. It's chasing you. It's slow as hell. You're in a speedy frigate. You're like, okay, maneuver, change course, huge maneuver. You're spinning around. You're like, oh, here we go, here we go. It's falling. It's going into the atmosphere. And you just charge up and bam, right to the hull. Mac round, impacts, plasma sprays out, chunks go everywhere. Oh, it's going to be sick. One of the starting bases would be Anchor 9. Yeah, I was actually trying to set up Anchor 9 for this map. I settled for now with this big plane, big concrete plane. But originally I did have Anchor 9 here. The problem was Anchor 9 has like 1.3 million triangles on it, maybe more. So every time I would try to like put it in game, it would take forever and then the game would crash. So I'll have to make it work some way, somehow. But yeah, there will be Anchor 9. I'll make sure of it. It'll be like a spawn point for stuff. Oh, look at that. The impact on the pillar of autumn there. Oh, beautiful. Woo! Oh, it's just so nice to do that. Holy shit. Autumn's gonna have a triple mat cannons? Possibly, yeah. The Autumn is gonna be geared up. Basically, here's how my balancing like ideology is on this mod. The smaller ships are faster and they don't hit as hard. And the big ships are slower and they hit really hard. I know, very basic approach, but I'm not exactly like a top tier game designer. I just think it makes sense and it'll work. And then I can get creative with all the different weapon systems on it. In Reach, I can have pretty much as many weapons as I want on vehicles. So I'll make do with that. Also, imagine somebody's flying the assault carrier here, just like over you, and you're just like, oh fuck, just trying your hardest to dodge around it. It's possible to have the reticle pointer where the ship is aiming so you can actually aim properly. Yeah, I don't have the weapons set up very good right now. I think what I'm going to do, though, at least for Mac cannons, I'm going to have an indicator on the HUD. The Mac will only ever shoot forward. So even though I'm looking over here, the Mac shoots forward. But I think in Reach there's a way where I can make a HUD indicator that kind of trails behind your reticle. And there will be like a Mac gun indicator that's always pointing dead forward that's separate from your cursor. That way you know where your Mac is aiming. It makes the Mac also harder to aim. But since it's such a hard-hitting weapon, it's kind of like a skill shot in a way. I like the idea of that a lot, and I'm gonna try doing that. Why is my ship falling? Why does it have gravity right now? That was weird. Ooh, look at that baby go. Look at that baby go. Is it possible to attach AI to the ship's point defense cannons to have them automatically shoot at other ships? You know, it's a good question. I'm actually not sure. AI don't do well with teams in multiplayer, so detecting what's an enemy and what's not won't be very easy. But, so maybe not. I really couldn't say with certainty, but my guess is probably not. Oh, the deceleration on going up and down, I just realized, is really low. So it takes me forever to stop going up or down. Let me fix that really quickly. Give me my vehicle. Where are you? Not the gaming chair. I want the frigate. I think I just need to turn the acceleration, like, or sorry, deceleration way up. Or, yeah, rise acceleration. Should probably be pretty high. Let's do like... Double would be 48. It needs to be more than double. I'll just do like 100 and 100. 124. So it'll accelerate really quickly upwards, but decelerate really quickly as well. So if I go down like that and then stop... Oh, that is way too strong. Okay, let's try like 50. Yeah, it still doesn't feel natural. 20... Wasn't it already at 24? Now it feels good. That was weird. I don't fully understand why it acted that way, but this feels pretty good so far. Need a flyable space. Flyable space pickle on the map somewhere that acts as a one-time kamikaze nuke. Don't give me good ideas. Don't give me good ideas. I will make them. I will make them. You can't stop me. If there are going to be interiors, will other people be able to control the... Will other people be able to control the other turrets? I've thought about it. I'm not sure how much I want this to be team-oriented, or if I want to make it more like single-user oriented so everybody can have ships. I'm still debating it. I haven't nailed down the specifics. Right now I'm getting the basics done on this mod, which is make the ships, make them flyable, get them in a state where I can begin to polish them. So I will consider it. I will consider it. But for now, I really, really want to make a flyable Pillar of Autumn. Look at that. Pillar of Autumn. Oh wait, and the most important, UNSC Halcyon class cruiser, and then the Marathon logo. You love to see it. Or not the Marathon, the God, what's it called? I forget the name of it all of a sudden. The God, excuse me, Jesus. Autumn needs some texture upresing? Yeah, I know. I was just noticing how blurry it is. From a distance, you'll never really see it, but yeah, it does. Alright, but I do want to make the Pillar of Autumn today. So what I'm gonna have to do basically is I need to go into the Halo Reach map files. I need to grab the Pillar of Autumn model, and I'm gonna extract it into Blender. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm going to make a really simple... God damn, excuse me. I'm gonna make a really simple way to get it working in game. It should be pretty straightforward. It shouldn't take me longer than like 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Then it'll be in game. After I get the model in game as a vehicle, I will give it all the settings that the whatchamacallit here has. I might even add animations to the engines for these flaps. I know all of these flaps here are animated, which means I could theoretically animate them. I'll give it really sick engine effects. They already exist in the game in the cutscene where the Pillar of Autumn takes off from the planet. It won't have his smoke here anymore because that's just the default effect the Pillar of Autumn spawns with. I'll remove that. Give it full-on engines, maybe some sound effects as well. And yeah, it should be good. Should be good. So, by the way, I love it. Where is it? Here it is, you guys. Bungie knew. This is the bridge section. This is where Foehammer comes in and dies in Halo CE. How did nobody catch it? It's been right in front of us the whole time. It's real. It's real. Nobody caught it. I don't get it. Everybody's saying that's not a real part of the ship, but I'm looking right at it. Anyway. Let me grab the Halo Reach map for final mission. Not the final mission, but the one with the Pillar of Autumn and all the effects. M70 bonus, I believe it is. So I'm opening it in Reclaimer. By the way, if you're modding Halo and you don't have Reclaimer, highly recommend it, especially if you're going to do Reach mods. Since you can't extract models from Reach because they don't have the extra info so you can extract them, you have to go into the actual map files. Reclaimer is the best program in my opinion for that. Highly recommend. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to search for POA because I know that's the name of it. There's the turrets. Go to the render model. And now we have Halcyon, Class Cruiser, Pillar of Autumn. There it is. It's beautiful. Looks good. A little blurry. Might upres those textures, not gonna lie. But overall, pretty sweet. I don't think it has anything. It's a very simple model. It's literally just a scenery piece. But maybe I'll make those rockets work. Try to get all these turrets to work. Maybe I'll animate them. Who knows? Excuse me. Are these life pods, by the way? Like, is there like a place? Oh, maybe these are the life pods? Do we get to see the life pods on the model anywhere? Maybe not. Maybe these are the life pods. Or maybe these. No, these are hangars. Aren't there interiors? Oh yeah, look, you can't really see it very well here, but there are hangars here that literally have interiors. Like, if I go in the model here. Not here, here. Look at that. There's little hangars in here. They even textured them a bit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. If there are going to be interior, will other players be able to control individual turrets? I already answered that. Probably not. Probably won't do that. I'll just let people control the ships individually. That way everybody has the opportunity to just like fly their own ships. Demon, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. Can you make the Infinity have the health of paper mache so we can pretend we're blowing up the jerk who tried to arrest the chief? You know, during a play test, that's theoretically possible. I would not be against it necessarily. Anyway, let me extract this model. Give me 1 second. I'll go in the background. We can stare at the actual Pillar of Autumn for a second in all of its beauty. And then I'll extract this in the background real quick. Sorry, I'm so sorry, by the way, you guys, about my sniffles and coughing. I wish I was not sick. It is very unfortunate, but it happens. I touched grass a lot in the past week, and I'm unfortunately paying the price. It'd be like that sometimes. That's a good-looking ship, though. That is a good-looking ship. So models, I'm going to make a new one. POA. Save it. Don't reject it as a sweet ASMR sesh. That's the right attitude to have. That is the right attitude to have. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, before I jump in Blender really quick, because I did export the Pillar of Autumn. Look at this difference. Look at the difference. This is low quality Corvette. Here, this, oops, that's not what I wanted. This, this is high quality Corvette. Let me refresh one more time. There's such a world of difference here. Oh, it's so much nicer. It's so much nicer. The difference is like night and day. It's actually insane. This is what I originally flew on my original Corvette mod. And this is what was the basis for my Halo 3 Corvette, which admittedly I fixed up a lot, but it still is not, it's not great. So you know what? I would say this might theoretically be a small improvement. Shiny, very shiny. And look, all those weird bumps and things, they don't exist over here. It's just smooth and perfect. Like, you could be seeing this when you fly, or you could be seeing this when you fly. Oh, so good. So good. That being said, I do need to up the lights. The lights on this, I might go in and texture on manually some illumination areas. Might go into Substance Painter and create an illumination map for it, because the actual Corvette in the game is part of the map. So there's like big lights here, and it kind of like glows all around the inside. So I think what I'm going to do is grab all the illumination parts of this, all these blue lights here on the side, the big blue light here, all of this. I'm going to go into Substance Painter, and I'm just going to make a big glowy illumination map for everything. How many Corvettes can you have at once? A lot. I know that they're really, it's a crazy detailed model, and the fact that I got it in the game is just me pushing the engine way too hard, but it's still technically one model in the game engine. I don't think there's a triangle limit, so I could just spawn like a shit ton of them. Yeah, literally, there's like no limit to how many Corvettes I can spawn. As many as I want. As many as my little heart desires. So yeah. You know, Zealot, make it 4v4 while players on the other team pilot the Corvette. I technically could do something like that, but the players on the inside would probably fly around quite a bit. Show off your UNSC Infinity. Unfortunately, I don't have a UNSC Infinity right now. Alright, but we're in Blender. Hold on, wait, let me import the Pillar of Autumn. Don't want to leak anything, so give me a second. Oh, wait. I need to export this actually as a AMF. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. 2 seconds. I go boom, boom, boom. Importing it into Blender. I just don't want to leak anything on accident. Not you. Okay. Here we go. So, Pillar of Autumn, AMF. We're going to do the scale. So I'm actually going to do the proper scale in 3ds Max, which is going to be the actual scale of the vehicle. And then I'm going to... It's got the aim and hull, and okay, so everything's already set up for reach. Can't see it yet. I'm going to just make it so we can in fact see it. Zoom out. Here it is, the Pillar of Autumn. I'm not going to bother texturing it here in Blender. It's a lot of work, frankly. But, oh my goodness, excuse me. Halo V Beastie, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate it. To scratch everyone's itch for hangar combat, why not make the map like Space Hugegrass with the Infinity and Supercarrier being bases instead? You know, it's actually a pretty good idea. I kind of like that. I kind of wanted to let people fly like an assault carrier or something, but having the Infinity and Supercarrier be the things and then make all the other ships a bit smaller would be cool. Because it's really hard to like get people to be able to fly the Supercarriers, considering how large they are. So how are people going to get to the vehicles to fly them? I'll probably do a custom game mode for it. I'll script something. That way it all just kind of works. Maybe I'll even make like custom stuff in the vein of what Green's done before with his Halo Wars style mod, where you like go to a console and it spawns you into one. I really liked the system he made for that. It was very, very cool. You know, I'll make some like mini holograms with like a little console in front of the hologram of the ship, and then you'll kind of know specifically what it is. Okay. AMF helper, blah. I'll set regions and permutations, and then I go to import fix-ups, which hopefully that help. Not really. Okay, so interesting quirk I discovered. If I do import, and I once again grab the same model that I just got. Where is it? There. And I go here and I grab it. And if I scale it in meters or like Halo units, it'll be really tiny. But if I do import fix-ups now, when it's really tiny, it does a much better job of doing like the harsh edges and lines and things. It's still not perfect, it never will be, but like it's a lot better. So basically, anytime I import a model now and I'm trying to import fix-ups, I import the small version ever since I learned that. And now, this looks a lot better than the big one I just imported. So I'm going to take this, excuse me, I'm going to clear parent, I'm going to delete the duplicate one I just grabbed, and I'm literally just going to shove this, the new mini version of the Pillar of Autumn, into the armature. And then I'm going to scale it. I believe I have to scale it 100 times to get it scale Is it 39 point something? $32 times, whatever. So now I have the much better pillar bottom. It's like you have this one. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, I won't lie, but I know it'll make a big difference in game. Like, what's a good example of this? Okay, maybe... See these rear parts of the engine here on this one? See how they kind of look like blobby? Go up here. They look perfect. Nice and clean as they should. All the engine parts look good. And then on the small one with the bad fix-ups because it was too big, you have these weird shading issues all over the place. Doesn't look nearly as good. All kinds of shading ones. And then boom, up here, just perfectly clean. So, pro tip, if you're going to import a model from like one of the games, make sure that you... Make sure you get a small version of it first, import fix-ups, and then scale it up. That's just a little quirk, a little tip that you might not otherwise find. Then also be sure to clean up some of your sharps, or else you'll get weird shading issues in areas where you don't need. So that's handy. Whoa! I'm spooked. God, the tip announcement is so loud to me, like in my headphones. Seth Murphy, thank you very much for the $5 tip. Thank you, thank you. This is what the fuck is going on right now, PogChamp. And he sent me a Reddit link. Do I go to that? I actually cannot copy that link right now. I'm scared to copy a link while I'm streaming, but... it literally doesn't even let me copy it. It an image. It do be. Can I copy this and paste it? I literally can't copy and paste it. What the fuck? What? I'm literally open another. No, I'm trying. I can't with slobs for some reason. I don't know why. Literally nobody has sent me links before. I'm just now discovering. Okay, anyway, the ship looks good already. I like it a lot. I'll see if I can't click that link in a second. I'll have to like manually type it in. Wait, right click copy, right click copy, right click copy. It just doesn't work. Why am I given a copy prompt to copy your link if it doesn't work? Whatever. I promise I'll click it in a bit, Seth. Sorry about that. I don't know why Streamlabs OBS sucks booty. Anyway, though, everything here looks good. Everything's set up. I literally just need to get it to work properly in Reach. And thankfully, there's a really cool thing when you're in Reach. I was shown this. I can go to the shaders directory and go here into my folder. Go tags, objects, vehicles, human, UNSC fleet, and then the Pillar of Autumn. Copy this, paste it in here, and then update shader paths. And if I go to my shaders, which are all broken, wait, let me fix that. Find and replace all materials. Find 0.001, replace with nothing. Okay, all my shader names are fixed. Close the fucking... Oh, and then I need to set my scene to Halo Reach, of course. What? Oh. Halo Reach scene. Get the unit scale right. Go back to my materials. Double check that everything is there. Halo material properties. Update shader path. Let me do... What is it? It's backslash... shaders. Is it just like unable to find them? Oh, it's because these shaders are not in the Pillar of Autumn directory. I assume these are good though. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's found all the other shaders. Long story short, in Reach I have to manually hook up the materials beforehand, which is also really convenient. So this will have some missing materials for like lights and stuff, but I'll fix that later. Anyway, everything seems to be good here. I do have to manually find UNSC decals, though. Let me go hunt for those. So I'll do a little hunt on the side really quickly for these shaders. I'm just going to get a couple of them. Okay. I'm searching for the UNSC decals. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Much appreciated. So let's see here. It's going to be Space Fight mod first, then Cursed mod second, and then Extinction 3.0 third. Yeah, I was actually going to do the Cursed mod first, but then I just got really hooked. Excuse me, I got really hooked on tags, objects, bitmaps, decals, shaders. But I got really hooked on doing space vehicles because it's just something I like a lot. / UNSC decals. It's a shader decal. I'm gonna do that. Go here, save. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here, save this as POA.blend. And then there's a couple of materials that I need. Everything labeled Pillar of Autumn, I'm certain, is good. It's in the Pillar of Autumn folder. But then we have these 3 little lights, Oni, Illumination, Blue, Red, and White. I'm going to search for those very quickly. So, Oni, Illum. I feel like the Siege engine is going to be an Extinction 3.0. You're absolutely right. It is. Blue, red, and white. So I click this, open file location. I'm going to grab all of these right here. Oni Illum white. Let me just double check. Is this a regular shader? It is. Okay. I type it in here, /Oni Illum white. And then I do the same thing for the others super quickly. Oni Illum red. And then same thing. Oni Illum blue. Okay, all of my shaders are set now. Fantastic. Yes. You're saying my name so loudly in chat, Green. What's going on? Good to see you, by the way. Side note. Why am I typing the shader paths? Oh, because I was looking for the Pillar of Autumn shader path. And it got almost everything, but some of the shaders just weren't in the folder. So I just assumed I can't put in like the whole tags folder. Did I miss a dono? I don't think I did. I got everything. I'm up to date. So what's going on, Infinity? How you doing? Okay, I think this is all good. I am going to check how many vertices this is. 30,000 vertices, that's within the acceptable limit. And then I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call this POA. Duplicate it, and this is going to become the collision model. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. For now, I'm going to be lazy. And I'm going to make a really simple physics model. I'll make it like... I really don't need a super detailed one for this, to be honest, but I'm going to be lazy and convex hull it like that. So this will be the physics model for now. And then I'm going to put the armature on it, so it should be good there. And everything else, I believe, is good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, everything here seems solid. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Saying blue, white, and red in that order. How can you call yourself a Texan? I am a Texan. I know what I like. I'm a real American man. Any chance of recreating the doozy from Halo C? I'm not actually sure what that is. It'll search the full tags folder? Well, shit. I kind of just assumed that would, like, overwhelm it or something. Guess I'll do that from now on. Thanks for letting me know, Crisp. I appreciate it. Okay, well, let's look at those ships for a second while I export into game. I'll make this a scenery object. No, fuck it. I'm going to go straight to vehicle, actually. Import, verbose, draft. Gotta go find the right folder for it. I gotta make a folder for it. POA. Okay. I think I've got everything set. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I need to make a quick animation for it. And for that reason, I make a new bone. I'm gonna call this new bone B dummy. And this bone is dummy thick. It's gonna be parented to a bone. It's gonna be parented to the whole bone. Now we have B dummy. And this bone does literally nothing, and that's the whole point. Demon, thank you for the 2. A true Texan would say red, white, and blue. Yeah, well, I'll tell you this much for free. Those are the best 3 colors in any order. I'm an American patriot, and you best believe it. Or something. Okay, let me double check really quickly that I have everything in order here. It's got region default. Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. So all I have to do now is very quickly make a dummy idle animation, because every vehicle needs an idle animation or else Halo Reach will literally explode. So I'm going to do that real quick. So we go open up the, what do we need, the timeline? Timeline, no, not the timeline. That was dope sheet. Ah, stop it. Yeah, oh yeah, action editor. So I'll make a new animation. I'm gonna call it idle. Clamp the idle animation down to 1 frame to 4 frame. Zoom in a little bit here. And I'm gonna take this dummy bone. Where is it? Where are you, dummy bone? Dummy bone that does literally nothing, and I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna rotate it like that, and man, it sure moved there. Wait, we gotta do it again. Dummy bone's gonna go wow, and I'm gonna go wow, and I'm gonna do this, and then nobody will ever know, but secretly the dummy bone is teleporting around and wiggling all the time, constantly. And that's fine, because it doesn't do anything. And now the game will look at the dummy bone and go, wow, that sure is a complicated animation. I'll accept that. So that's good, I guess. So I'm going to export this as GR2. I'm going to put it in here, here, Pillar of Autumn, and then I'm going to export everything. It'll be a vehicle. It'll be verbose. I'm going to try lighting the entire thing. And the amazing thing is, I'm using a special version of the Blender toolkit made by I Love a Good Crisp. It's like a major overhaul of General 101's already incredible Blender add-on for Halo. And literally watch this. I have import to game checked. I click export asset. Watch this. In Halo 3, I had to do so much to get this in game. It's exporting the render model. All right. This might break. I might have done something wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did it right this time. But are we going to get Archer missile ports? Yes. The answer is just a hard yes. What's going to happen here? I'm scared. Is it really going to work? I don't know. There's no way. Surely this will work. Surely. Eventually. I am streaming at the same time. Okay, okay. It got the render model. It's doing the collision model. It's scanning. It's scanning the collision models. I thought animating the pedestal can cause a ton of issues. Like there are some animations that use it. I didn't animate the pedestal. I made a dummy bone. Space Falcon? What is a Space Falcon? It will work, and don't call me Shirley. No promises. We're gonna watch this together. This riveting thing. Anyways, let's play the frigate again. Oh, that sound is so good. Targeting cruiser. Oh, it's so spicy. Woo. God damn. Okay, let's see where we're at in Blender. Alright, there was a failure. Geometry classification world. Oh, did I not set it as a model? Oh, maybe I didn't. Let me check. Default mesh, that's all fine. Halo reach, that's fine. Default. Demon, thank you very much for your $5. Vanilla Halo 3 Hornet put into reach. In atmosphere? Are you mad? Wait, I could probably do the Halo 2 Anniversary Hornet. I bet that would look pretty good. Out of atmosphere. That's too much power. We can't put the Hornet in space. It would be too OP. It would take down a frigate in like 3 missiles, 3 bullets. Is there any way to get the Halo CE Anniversary model of the Pillar of Autumn? The Halo Reach model is the Halo CE Anniversary model. They're the same. There are so many Halo Reach assets in Halo CE Anniversary. So many. Okay, did I export this wrong? Is that why? It is set to a model. Wait, what? I did set it to a model, actually. Why did it get mad at me? Only better FBX versions are supported. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Connected geometry. Forced geometry classification is equal to geometry classification world. I'm gonna assume some way, somehow, it set itself in a wrong way. Blah, blah, blah. Reading. Interesting. Not entirely sure the purpose of this error or what it means. I may just need to like split the model into a couple of different pieces. Space Falcon kind of say pick in media channel and Discord. Okay, I might just do that. I'm going to try something really quickly. This isn't going to be what I'm actually going to do, but I just want to see if it's doing this because the model is like too detailed or something. I'm going to chunk down the model's detail by 50%. And I'll try to export it like this and see what happens. So it's a vehicle tag, build sidecar, export everything, make it verbose so I can read what's going on. And we'll try it again. Excuse me. Zach Fair, thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate it. Now hear me out. Suicide Grunt methane ship for kamikaze attacks. If there's a model of like an actual methane ship, I will absolutely do that. Alexander, thank you so much for the 2. Appreciate it. Instead of the Infinity, can we get the Punic? What is that? Look that up. Oops. Oh, this thing looks sick. I've never seen it before. Oh, it did the same thing again. Force geometry classification, world. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll take a look and see what I may have done wrong. Pillar of Autumn is a mesh render structure. Yeah, everything here seems right. It's got, its region is set to default, with permutation default. I would remove the collision, straight decimating it is probably dodgy. I was doing that as a test, it didn't seem to affect it though. But remove collision, I suppose I could. You know what, I'll make the collision model the physics model. That's what I'll do. Duplicate it, make the physics model, convex hull it. And then I'll also duplicate this just in case it is the collision model. And then I'll try that. That way it's only doing the render model, and the collision and physics are like super, super simple. Halo reach model, vehicle, verbose. And it is set as a model, right? Okay, yeah, let's give that a try. There's no issue with your Halo props, it'll be due to the model geometry. Oh, okay. If this doesn't work, then I'll just have to find some way to fix it, I don't know. Split it up, maybe. Actually, that didn't seem to make a difference. It's within the acceptable limit of vertices. I don't know. We'll find out in a second, though. I'm zooming. I'm zooming. Taking out the Corvette. Here we go. Oh, I missed. Take two. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I cannot wait to fire this thing, do real damage, and watch these ships explode into giant space chunks. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Also, can you see the over-penetration on that? The Mac round does not stop. It like leaves a flash as it impacts, and then just it goes all the way through. Oh, it's so cool. Ah, same error. What in the world? What have I done wrong? Alexander, thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate it. Punic is the predecessor to the Infinity. Excuse me. The UNSC Trafalgar was the flagship at Reach before it got destroyed. Only a handful remained in 2552. Oh, interesting. I had no idea that there was like a prototype before the Infinity. That's so sick. Well, if anybody has... Probably don't want to just dupe your physics, will need to be bone parented to the root. You don't have to stop backseat driving. Honestly, I have no idea what the error is, so I appreciate it. But I did this before and it didn't have any issues. Like, all my physics models and collision models are set up the same way. Is it maybe... no, these all... Oh, wait. Physics model has an armature, which it doesn't need. This can have an armature, but I also didn't need it. Or no, wait. I did need it. I lied. What else? Everything else seems fine, I think. You never use import fix-up either? I have to use import fix-up. Fix-up is something general made for JMS importing. Yeah, he kind of came in clutch with that one, I'm not going to lie. Just because all the models didn't have their sharps marked correctly upon import. But then, it does all this beautiful sharp marking, and it's so nice. It did all this work for me. I didn't have to mark any of these, and it does a really good job at it. Trying to think. Let me read the error really quickly. It says forced geometry classification to geometry classification world. I really don't know. It must be an error with the mesh somewhere. I'm genuinely unsure of what it is because I don't know, it could be a number of things. It's mainly for joining vertices and restoring the original shading as JMS models are imported without vertices joined. Yeah. It also auto marks the sharps for the shading reason. Oh no, you said that though. But yeah, most models when you import them, AMF or OBJ, just straight up don't have like. Wait a minute. What if I just need to import the OBJ actually? Hold on. Because I have it. What? Oh, right. It doesn't have an armature. Let me save this as save and then save as POA to hide this. Look here. Does this have its shading good? I think it does. No. Oh, it does. The OBJ has all of the perfect sharps. I should just be using that from now on. Like, use the AMF for the skeleton and markers, and then just take the OBJ and make that work. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess I'll just parent that to the armature and scale it up. Get it just right. That looks good. Lots of Z fighting. That's always a good sign. Duplicate you, make you into a collision model. Okay, let's try this. Maybe it was just the model didn't like being AMF. I believe. I have faith. Surely, this time it'll work. Does your cat make energy sword sound when it hisses? Yes. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Reject this. I missed yesterday's stream. Glad to see some reach modding. What have I missed? Oh, I'll give you a little look-see. I made a flyable frigate off stream yesterday. It's working pretty good so far. I'm very excited to do damage states and destruction with it. All of the stuff already exists in game, so it should be pretty easy to set up. I also did the HD Corvette, which you can see right, not there, but up here. This is the full HD Corvette, straight ripped from campaign. Looks very purty. I like it a lot. Off stream? I know. Me modding off stream? It's almost like I'm not burned out from modding anymore. I've returned. I love modding again. One stream and you've already remade your old Space Sandbox mod. I technically would still need to make a cruiser. But yeah, more or less. Hey, it looks like it's working this time. I guess the model really was just screwed up. I'll have to use the OBJs from now on and just use the AMF files for the skeletons and just scale it up. I honestly can't make out the Long Night of Solace's actual hull color due to the area reflection, so I'm not sure what the hull color is supposed to be. The Long Night of Solace is just like in Halo 3, it's silver. The map reflections are green here, but the Long Night of Solace itself is that, like, silver-ish color. That being said, here's also a super carrier as well. Or no, I think this is... It says it's a super carrier. This is the one that appears on the ground. I think it's supposed to be separate from the Long Night of Solace, but it looks very different. It's like a nighttime version. And then you have the actual space version of the Long Night of Solace, which is literally just like, basically it's the Halo 3 assault carrier, super carrier, whatever you want to call it, but it's like enhanced with new model adjustments and like nicer textures and stuff. Pretty rad. Oh, it's working. It actually fixed it. Okay, we're about to have the Pillar of Autumn fully drivable. I'll have to set up a bunch of stuff on it, so that way it actually like works good. But yeah, this is the Pillar of Autumn computing lighting. Hell yeah. Can these ships be destroyed? They're not currently set up to be destroyed, but they will be. They will be destroyable. All of them will. I'll make a bunch of destroyed chunks, so they'll all have like a delayed reaction where like there's an explosion all around it, and then a final massive explosion with lens flares and shakes and lines and stuff, and it'll spawn a bunch of chunks, and the ship will eventually just like explode into big chunks and pieces with debris. If you've ever if you remember the cutscene from Halo Reach where the frigate here explodes, I believe it's the Savannah in space. It's on the Long Night of Solace mission. There's that cutscene where you can see the frigate explode, and there's big chunks going everywhere. That's what every ship is going to do. I can already do that with the frigate because there's already an exploding frigate in this game, and I can just reuse those assets. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll be reusing those assets for the frigate, and then just making a bunch of different ones for the Corvette, cruiser, Pillar of Autumn, etc. Why not make some props and some vehicles to balance it out? Yeah, I could. I mean, these are all props that you can technically spawn in and use, but I could make some that are Forge compatible. Oddly enough, they made a new CAS model and used the Halo 3 CAS model for the Long Night of Solace. Did they really? No, these are both updated models, I believe. Right? No, wait, you're right. This is the Halo 3 model, because it doesn't have anything back here. But the updated one does. It has like a shield thingy back here, and it's like tons of small tweaks and adjustments. Yeah. The super carrier here has like new features, but you're right. The Long Night of Solace over there, I believe, is just the Halo 3 model reused. Interesting. Make those launch pods that shoot onto enemy ships so you can board them. Mr. Reinhardt, you're really getting ahead of yourself. We're just going to be flying these ships. There's not going to be interior combat. That's just not really feasible. Sorry to say, like, I do wish it was. Blah, blah. Animation import. 3 minutes. Okay, I think it's done. Let's see if I can spawn it in, or if I broke something. Well, the vehicle tag was created. That's promising. Let's see. POA. Hey, it spawned in. Look at that. It's got gravity. It's got a physics model. Beautiful. You love to see it. That is a vehicle of the Pillar of Autumn. It's not flyable yet. I'll have to make adjustments to it so that it is flyable, but it's in. Fuck yeah. Cool, cool. But for real, I'll make my frigate interior, but have it attached to a moving frigate. But it will be complicated. Well, you could just make it part of the model and give it a really detailed collision model, and then make the frigate turn really slowly so people don't get flung out of it when you fly. You could make interior combat if there are small ships, but the thing is, any ship that moves fast enough, people on the inside, even if they're trying to stick to it, will get like glitched around because of network lag. I'll have to test it in Reach, but I'm pretty sure it's the same as it is in 3. Like the longsword on Huge Grass, for example, you can walk around inside of it, you stick to it, but if it boosts suddenly and you hit a wall, your shields are just gone instantly. Which I guess is realistic, right? Like that's what would actually happen. But still. Okay. What I'm going to do really quick, now that I've confirmed this works in-game, is I'm going to make a little driver's seat on it somewhere. I think I'll put the driver's seat, like, in the actual cockpit down here, right here. So I'll grab, let's see, this random turret marker that's up here, duplicate. I'm going to name this driver, enter. I'm going to move it down and forward. And this is going to be the point where you get in. I'll probably move this around later and probably have like a hologram game mode system that gets you inside of these things. But for now, this works good enough. There we go. It's centered. So then I'll duplicate it. And I'll do name just driver. And I'll move that inside like that. The driver goes inside there. Is there an interior to this? There's not, right? Like, you can't actually go in the cockpit in Reach, right? It's just like for show. Okay, yeah, it's just for show. I was curious though, because in Halo C, it's actually like fully modeled. All right, that's cool. So there's that. So I can save this now. I'll re-export it out again. But while I do that, I'm also going to update the vehicle and make it control just like the frigate does. So with the new markers, make sure everything's good. It is. Export. And yeah, I'll take this time to go into objects, vehicles, rejected shotgun, POA. And yes, I made a folder with my own name, okay? I did. Copyright Incorporated. Also, it keeps things organized. My Halo 3 folder is so messy. So I'm going to copy the frigate, and that way I can use everything it has for a base. Rename that to POA, and then I just have to refresh the map really quickly. To this. Just literally reload it. Excuse me. Is the Halcyon going to be multi-crewed for the turrets? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I haven't decided if I want to do multi-crew ships yet or not. It would be cool, for sure. I think this mod would lend itself to it because the ships are, like, pretty big, pretty slow. But I'll see. I really haven't made up my mind yet. I'm considering it though, but I'd like very much to just get these flyable and then add seats and weapons and all that later. But first I need a cool arsenal of vehicles that I can polish up and adjust. And that's the stage I'm at right now, just making a lot of vehicles that fly and shoot good. From there I can add damage states and extra seats and weapon polish and all that good stuff. Okay, so this is apparently the Pillar of Autumn now, but it looks like a frigate. So now it's time to edit the Pillar of Autumn. So, refresh. So the Pillar of Autumn is now a duplicate of the frigate, which means it has the good settings that I spent a decent amount of time polishing and working on. I'm going to give it the Pillar of Autumn model first. Make sure to refresh it. Let's see. Nice. There's our Pillar of Autumn with all its sweet textures. The next thing I need to do is the effects and the sounds. So it's got all of the frigate engines, but I don't want those, so I'm going to delete all. I'm going to add a new attachment, and I'm going to go Objects, Vehicles, Human, Fleet, Pillar of Autumn, FX. So I believe Engines Large effect needs to be added. I believe so anyway. I'm going to copy... Let me go into this folder. Vehicles, Human, Fleet, Pillar of Autumn. I'm just going to copy all these effects over. So Effect, Engines Medium Effect, Engines Small Effect, and then... I don't need the sled engines because I don't have a sled. I think it's just these three. And then I'll put these back into the folder I was just in. My Pillar of Autumn needs an FX folder. I'll put all the cool effects into there, and I'll add them all. So first engine's large, primary scale will be engine RPM. I'll duplicate this, and then it'll be engines medium, duplicate it, and then it'll be engine small. So now I have all the Pillar of Autumn engine effects on here, pretty rad. The other thing I know I'm gonna need to change is the camera track. For now, I'm going to do the Corvette camera track because the Corvette's pretty big. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. It might be like shoved into my face super hard. Let's see. Okay, it also imported the new model adjustments. I think if I just jump in here. Yeah, there we go. We're in the Pillar of Autumn. Nice. It does have a Mac cannon right now, but it won't shoot correctly. Oh, but it turns. Let's see. Hold forward. Do the engines work? Oh, yeah, they work. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have more effects than that, but hey. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, it controls so floaty right now. I'm going to have to make major adjustments to that. And the camera needs to be zoomed out super far. Okay, the engines do work though. Now, however, I need to take a look at the actual Pillar of Autumn from the final mission. If I'm not mistaken, the Pillar of Autumn from the final mission has like a bunch of effects attached to it or something. I need to double check. M70 bonus. Post effect, no. So I'm gonna go to objects, levels, solo, M70. Bonus Sky Wisp. Smelter Pit, blah blah blah. Pillar of Autumn Gantry. FX. No, that's not it. I'm looking for the effects for the engine. I know that they all exist. You know what? Let me just add. I'll duplicate this. I'll go into human. Whatever. Vehicles. Human. UNSC Fleet. Pillar of Autumn. FX. So then I need engines medium light. I believe that already exists in the effect. But then I also need lens flare, lens flare. Is there another lens flare or is it just large and small? Light volume, side light. I think the lights are already in the effect. Let me just double check. Engines large effect. It only has the light volume system on it. Wait, what? Does it not have the lights? Let me check the frigate. Does the frigate have the lights separately, or are they part of the effect? Lens flares are all here. Oh yeah, the lights are also separate. Okay. Doable. So I basically just need to add all of the lens flares here, and the light, and the light right there. So if I throw all of these in, it'll complete the effect, I think. It'll probably also blind me in the process, because if I remember correctly, going all the way back to Reach, when I modded and made the Pillar of Autumn flyable all the way back when, it was very, very bright. So anyway, we'll do engines large light, then engine medium light, and then engine small light, and then engine large lens flare, and then engine small lens flare. And I think I do need to set these markers manually, so let's do engine small. That engine small is under FX engine small, so that's where I'm going to put it. FX engine small. And the same goes for the lights. And then the medium engines have the marker FX engine medium. So then I go here, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that the engine large effect is on FX engine large. How did I know? God, I'm just so good at what I do. All right, FX engine large. I don't blame it for not wanting to show these. I'm a mess. Like, my nose is red and stuffy, and I'm like, got tissues, and I'm wiping my nose, and it's not hot. It's not hot. Okay, let's see. Do I have to refresh that? I don't think I do. I lied. I think I do. Oh, wait, no, the lens flares are working. So are the lights. Holy shit. Yeah, it is so bright. My fucking eyes, man. Holy shit. Why is there a random light lens flare in there? What are you not attached to? Oh. Okay, that all the effects are handled now. However, the large lens flares. Oh my god, my eyes. When I look at these large lens flares, I need to reduce the cutoff angle to like 90 degrees, please. Okay, maybe I won't go blind now when I fly this thing. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that looks really good too. Holy crap. I'm super zoomed in still. Like I can barely see a thing, but damn, that looks good. I don't know if the Pillar of Autumn has flying engine effects, but on the off chance it does, I'm going to go hunt for them really quickly. So tags, sound, I'm going to search POA. And if I'm lucky, it's named that. Oh, there's Foley, there's music. I just need to reuse the frigate. And I'm just going to reuse the frigate sound for right now. So add engine audio, and then I'm going to steal the frigate tag. Here's the engine sound looping. Okay, now the Pillar of Autumn should sound like a frigate when I launch. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I don't know how well you guys can hear that, but it's not bad. I'm also going to take this time to make this thing way less floaty, because it's extremely floaty at the moment. The pro tip that I have for that is set the angular dampening to 0.5 on the physics model, and then go into the dropship settings, which is what I use this for control, and I need to up the flying torque scale by like probably a decent bit. More. 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 Oh, wait, what the fuck? I'm actually so dumb. I was doing it on the wrong thing. Hold on. We're changing the flying torque scale to... What's it? Let's double it to 50. Let's see how that controls. Okay, it turns a bit faster now. Not bad, not bad. But also, I still can't, like, see anything. So let me make a new camera track for it. No one talks about Strident Class. Strident Class is sick. It's very badass. Can you spawn the Long Night of Solace map? What do you mean? What does that mean? You should be more specific. Make a new camera track called POA, aka Pillar of Autumn D camera track. So I'm gonna have to do some quick maths here. So I'm gonna go to the 6 points. So the camera track is the tracks that your camera looks between. 6 is middle, so 6 obviously is the middle of all of these. So if you're looking straight forward, this is how far back the camera is. This is how high the camera is. I'm not gonna make a custom camera track because I'm so lazy. Instead, I'm going to do some quick maths. I'm gonna zoom the camera out by multiplying it by 1.5 times and see how that looks. That far enough? That seems far enough. And then I'm going to go the up distance, and I'm going to multiply that by 1.5 times. Let's see how that looks. I actually don't know if that moved it up enough. It's still kind of hard to like see around me because it's such a tall vehicle. What do you guys think? Is this like a good camera track for it? Like this distance, or should I move it up more, or... Up higher? Okay, I was also feeling up higher. So I'll take this. I'm going to multiply the height by 2. Let's see what 2 looks like. Yeah, the height at 2 seems pretty good. I have like a good visual of everything around me at 2, and then when I look down, it'll like let me see even more. Okay, yeah, about here is... I think that's pretty good. Not bad. Alright, so it's the height, or the distance backwards I'm multiplying by 1.5, and then the distance up I'm multiplying by 2. So I'm just going to power through this really quickly. Give me like 2 seconds. This is going to be boring for the next 2 minutes. I apologize. But it'll look really good once it's done. This is totally worth it. You can actually see the ship after I do this. Okay, so that looks good. Whoops. Times 2. Okay. Almost halfway done. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just copying these values into a calculator on the side, and I'm multiplying the first value by 1.5, the second by 2, and that gives me the exact effect that I'm looking for. Just have to make sure I do it right and don't accidentally fuck it up. It's easy when you're going fast to accidentally screw this kind of a thing up. Okay, we already did 6, so I'll move on to 7. Times 2. How much shield will the Autumn have? I haven't decided on any health values or anything like that yet. The Autumn will be pretty tanky though. It'll be like a big tanky type vehicle. Like every vehicle that's large in scale will have a lot of health. Every vehicle and will be slow, and every other vehicle that is, whoops. Every other vehicle that's like smaller will be faster and with less health. So you have speedy, little, easy to kill ships, and big, tanky, slow ships. So you can basically the point of the smaller ships is to outmaneuver them. Okay, one more to go. Just about done here. Here we go. Final one to put you in there, and then the last value. Okay, hopefully I did not screw that up. And it looks like I did not. Oh wait, I think I did. Did I? I don't think I did. But it does feel very exaggerated on the motions. I might have to just redo it because it's so heavily exaggerated. That said, the other lens flares, I hate that I can see them like through the sides. Let me edit the lens flares really quickly there. Very quick fix in order to make it so I cannot see those lens flares from the side. Excuse me. In order to make it so I can't see the lens flares from the side, all I do is I find those. I think there's only one other set of lens flares other than the big ones. Yeah, the small lens flares. And I set their fall off angle to 70, so at 70 degrees they start to fade, and by 90 degrees they are gone. And now, when I look from the side, the lens flares fade, and I am no longer blinded until it comes on screen. There we go, flyable Pillar of Autumn. Not bad, not bad. It still needs some unique weapons, to be sure. It does have a mag cannon, but you can't hear can't hear it right now because it doesn't have a whatchamacallit. It doesn't have a trigger for the sound and effects to come out of at the moment. However, I might as well add one, right? Just jump into Blender real quick. Where's the Mac cannon on the Autumn? Is this the Mac cannon right here? I know the Autumn's supposed to have 3 Mac cannons, but where exactly are the Mac cannons? I feel like this has got to be one, right? The Autumn has 2 max. The octagonal things. Okay, it's got 2. So there's 1 there. This will be the weapon primary trigger. And then I'll duplicate it, move it up. Like that. And pull it in. Autumn has 1 mag cannon. It was just re-engineered to fire a 3 shell burst. Oh. So then this is not a mag cannon. Are these the mag cannons? No, those are turrets of some kind. I'm going to assume it's just this then. Well, that's its 1 mag cannon. That's fine, as long as it has something. So I'll export this out. So you got verbose, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything's good. We'd love to see it, though. In no time at all. That was pretty quick. We ran into some errors, but, you know. The effects are pretty nice. They look decent. Lots of lights and goodness. I could animate the engines to open and close, because they all have bones for all those little flaps there, but we'll see. The Pillar of Autumn is off. We turn. I should probably make those big lens flares smaller. They are so bright. This iconic moment right here. Oh, I just realized the Pillar of Autumn's really fast as well. It should not be that fast. I think it turns too fast. Yeah, no, it does. I agree. Try the engines light up when turning. The engines should be on all the time. I think I need to edit the function to never turn off completely. I don't like that the engines turn off when you stop moving. They should be on but like very low. So I'll have to edit that in a sec. But what was I doing? Oh, speed. Yeah, it's too fast. I'm going to cut its speed in half. And oh shit, wait, that's the frigate. I'm going to cut its... Close the frigate. I keep editing that on accident. The function for engine RPM to hover audio. Oh. I need a new function. Duplicate this. Export name will be POA engine. Turn off the driver's seat power, that's fine. And then I'm going to move it so the minimum is like here. And I'm going to use this function for everything else that used it before. If this works, then I can make it so all the engines and all the ships never fully turn off. Okay, let's go back in the game. And I think, oh yeah, that seems to work. The engines are always on. At like a minimal amount now. They never fully turn off once you're in the driver's seat, and then they will boost up when you get out. And then you pause and yeah, check it out. Alexander, thank you very much for the $5. I really appreciate that. I've sent you a DM of a render layout and brief summary of the Punic class if you're interested and wish to take a look. I don't know what you mean by a render layout, but I'm curious. You have piqued my curiosity. Oh, looks like it imported. Oh, that's sexy. That is sexy. So for the record, Alexander, I will check that after stream. I try not to check DMs too much on stream. The Pillar of Autumn's a beast, so I'm probably gonna add rockets to this. Make it really beefy. Oh, wait, no. You know what I need to do? I just realized. So right now, the Pillar of Autumn is using the weapon of the... Where is it? It's using the Frigate Mac weapon. I'm gonna give it a custom Pillar of Autumn weapon, and it's gonna have... It does have a charge up sound, Taurus. It actually does. You can barely hear it, though. It's a lot quieter. But I promise you it is there. I don't know why it's so quiet, too. I might just, like, manually turn it up, because it is very, very low. The Pillar of Autumn Mac should be firing 3 shots per fire. If I change rounds per second to 3, will that... Holy shit, that's fucking cool, dude. It's got the triple Mac, the modified Mac cannon to fire 3 rounds at once. God damn, that's scary. That's the Big Mac right there. Yeah, fuck yeah, the Big Mac. Damn, the Pillar of Autumn is not to be fucked with. This thing is sick. Will other frigates from the game be usable? Will you make the Mac cannon effects bigger? Maybe, but it's just Mac cannon's a Mac cannon, you know? This is technically the ground-based Mac cannon, the smaller one, so I might enhance the effects a bit. Because this is the Mac cannon from campaign, the one that you fire on the last mission from that like small Mac vehicle. I say small, but it was huge. But it was like the ground-based Mac cannon. But I could enhance the effects. I think it's pretty good as far as everything goes. Where's Noble 6? I can't tell you. I know. Listen, Noble 6 is done, and not just on Twitch. I'll tell you more, but it's dangerous. In lore, the Pillar of Autumn was modified to be the most powerful and well-armored ship in the entire UNSC. What about the Dreadnoughts? Somebody was saying that there were like prototype Infinity Dreadnought class ships. Or was the Pillar of Autumn like literally just that powerful that it like outclassed them? A Spartan of UNSC capital ships. Interesting. Well, it's a cruiser technically. Halcyon class cruiser. Would it be a decent idea to add slipspace Pelican bomb for this mod? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. It'd be kind of annoying to deal with, but it could be fun. I want an excuse to add the slipspace bomb into this map. This is one of the few mods where the slipspace bomb would actually fit in the map. Could you have the CRS class light cruiser? The CRS is basically the Covenant cruiser, but it's 300 meters long instead of 1.78 kilometers. Yeah, I could. I have the CCS assault carrier here, which is pretty rad. Please add the UNSC Infinity. I'm going to. I'm 100% adding the Infinity into this. I'm going to add the Infinity and the Spirit of Fire if I can get a model for it. I don't know if there are any publicly available models for the Spirit of Fire, though, unfortunately, so it all depends on if I can find one and contact the artist or if it's public domain. You have the Markiplier voice of the Halo community. I've been told I just sound like a YouTuber. It's like I was born to be a YouTuber. Let me do a lineup of all the ship vehicles so far, because it's a decent lineup right now. Pretty decent lineup. I'll get rid of the scenery Corvette here. We don't need that anymore. One of my vehicles, grab the frigate here, rotate it to 0. This is the lineup so far. The frigate, the Paris class frigate, the Halcyon class cruiser, the Covenant Corvette. Looks pretty good. That's a sizable lineup of ships. The next ship I would need to do is even bigger, which would be the Covenant cruiser. Excuse me. Sorry about the Windows noises. So yeah, the next ship I would do, since I already have it here, is the Covenant cruiser. Obviously, very big ship. So it would be pretty sweet. Very good looking ship, I might add. All right. Is this music from Sins of the Prophets? Maybe? No, it's from the Halo Fall of Reach soundtrack. Speaking of which, let's listen to regular Halo Reach music again. Could also add space station stuff. I'm definitely going to add some space stations. 100%. Also, this is just such a cool vehicle. God damn. I cannot wait to make the cruiser flyable. You know the best part about the cruiser is? Glassing cannon. Oh, it's going to have a glassing cannon. Absolutely sexy. I cannot wait to add the glassing cannon. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Alright, I think I might have to take a quick pause to get some coffee, because I'm feeling a little tired at the moment. The sickness is really pulling me down. I wish I wasn't sick. It sucks, but I'll leave you guys with this. Wait, how do I add text to the screen? I need to have like I need my BRB screen like this, but I need it to like overlay on top of stuff. I think that'd be pretty good. Alexander, thank you very much for another $5. I really appreciate that. If you want a Dreadnought-esque ship, I recommend looking into Sins of the Prophets and their renditions of the Vindication and Thanatos class battleships. I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, so correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't want to spread rumors. I just heard that, like, this is totally fair, by the way. This is totally fair, but I just heard that the Sins of the Prophets artists and developers have no desire to share any of their models, which is absolutely their rights. So I've just like never even reached out for anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I would be beyond thrilled to be able to use any Sins of the Prophet vehicles for this mod. Obviously it's non-profit and everything, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like ask and be like, hey, can I use your amazing hard work for my like little tiny Halo Reach mod? Seth Murphy, thank you so much for the $5. There are Thingiverse models of Spirit of Fire that can be converted to a Blender model. Do they have textures? Let's see. Thingiverse. I thought Thingiverse stuff don't have textures because they're like 3D printed stuff. I'm looking it up. Give me a second. Spirit of Fire. Oh, wait. What is this? Hold it, pause. There's a picture. Here's the Spirit of Fire. There's a picture of it with textures. But I don't think it actually has textures, because it's a Thingiverse model. Yeah, maybe I can, let me do some searching on the side. Oops, I'll do some searching on the side and I might be able to find myself a Spirit of Fire model that's like free that somebody, just like a fan made. Let's see, Halo Spirit of Fire 3D model. Maybe Sketchfab? $100 for UNSC Spirit of Fire. It's a lot of money. It's a pretty good model though. Let's see. What's the detail look like? Yeah, it's okay. Not bad. Wish it wasn't $100 though. So, is this accurate? If somebody could tell me whether or not this model is accurate. I don't feel like it's that detailed. Yeah, this here. It looks pretty decent, I won't lie. Like, I would be happy to use it, but I recall it looking different in the cutscenes. I feel like this is more of an approximation than being very exact. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Pretty rad, though. I just feel like the sides aren't to scale from my memory. Let's see. UNSC Spirit of Fire. It looks like this in the cutscenes, and then this. It's... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just used to having so much detail that a simpler model. It's definitely a nice model. It's got great textures. It just doesn't really have like normal maps on the sides of like the stuff. I was kind of expecting it to. But it looks good. It looks pretty damn good. It's a little simple. I'll keep looking around. Hold on. I'll keep looking around. Give me a second. I don't really have $100 to spend, but you know, maybe somebody's got one that's not $100. Found one on some random website. Looks pretty meh. CG Trader's got one. One from ArtStation. Oh wait, let me guess. This ArtStation one's probably... Oh no, this one's not... Huh. Not bad actually, not bad. Phoenix class vessels aren't really intended to be warships. Yeah, that's fair. That's a very nice model. I know it did look quite good. Like, I'd be happy to put this in game, I won't lie. It's pretty accurate. I can't imagine finding a much better model than this. And it's up to, like, it's not super detailed, but I could make it work. How many triangles does it have? It's 51k triangles. That's actually pretty detailed. If I like just adjusted it and got the textures set up in Halo Reach, this could be pretty good. Here, full screen it. Yeah, not bad. A little JPEG. I won't lie, it's a little JPEG. That might just be the the website doing that or something. I'm not really sure. It doesn't. Does it not have normal maps though? I feel like it doesn't have normal maps, which is so strange. Image formats JPEG and TJ. It must have normal maps. UNSC Spirit of Fire from the model, low poly medium. Real-time usage, which is great for games and animations. Comes with 8K PBR textures. Oh, sick. Color, metal, roughness, AO normal. Okay, so it's just not rendering all the textures here. That's why. So yeah, it does have like super nice textures. I would first AI upscale the textures. I think it's just using JPEGs here, like it lists for the preview on the site, but the actual model says that it uses the PBR workflow. All 4K textures, super high res, super detailed. Let's see, model inspector. So final. What's the normal map look like? Okay, so the version here on the website, I think, is just not showing everything. It's got like an emission map, which is pretty cool. Why doesn't it show the normal map? It has ambient occlusion. Did they just not normal map it? I'm confused. Because it clearly has no normal map here in the preview, but it has everything else. A metalness. Roughness. What about no normal map? Like, I'm not going to lie. If there's no normal map, that's kind of a deal breaker. I can't lie. No normal map is pretty bad. Like, everything else looks amazing. Make one? I could just, like, repurpose a different texture, throw it into, Substance, and, like, make my own normal map. Check open 3D model. There's this one, which looks pretty cool in open 3D model. Hold on, let me... I don't know what this website is. I don't know if it's trustworthy. It really... It doesn't have detail about who the model creator is or anything, so I don't know how I feel about that. It might just be like a re-upload. This is all I get from the picture. It doesn't really look textured. How sick would it be to make a custom map on top of the Spirit of Fire? Oh, that would be sick. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry too much about this. Maybe I can find something off stream. Listen, I'll make you guys a deal. I don't have a budget for mods. I mod for free. I just take tips as a YouTuber and super chats, and that's how it is. If somebody wants to like tip $100, I will legitimately get this. I don't know if it's worth it. I'll do a ton of work on it, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now because obviously I don't have $100 to pay with right now, and I don't want to do that at the moment. But if anybody wants to do it, I will buy it. Straight up. Alexander, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate that. There's a game on Roblox that's like, what if you're trying to attempt with massive sci-fi ship battles, Halo included? Oh, I don't doubt it. Roblox has such a crazy editor now. It's insane what people do. But I guess next up, so you're ending stream soon? I want to go for like another hour, to be honest. First message you got about the normal map. I'll make my own normal map if it comes to it. Straight up. But I'll look off stream for more about the Spirit of Fire and do some homework on it. For now anyway, though, I'm not terribly worried because there is a whole other ship to work on here. The Cruiser. The Cruiser is pretty damn nice. It's called Project Stardust. Ooh, that's sick. Let's see. Roblox Project Stardust. Space fighting game. Oh, that's rad. It's got like Star Wars ships and all kinds of stuff. Sick. Star Wars, Space Battleship, Yamato, and Halo. Dope. Is it possible to make both ships explode if they crash into each other? Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. That's going to happen. I'm going to make it so these ships are extremely sensitive to collision and will basically explode instantly if they crash into each other. There will not be like random ships bouncing off each other. Like if you crash into each other, it's over. You want to know what happens if ships that are like nearly a kilometer long crash into each other? I'll tell you the answer. They fucking explode violently, okay? That's just how it is. That's just basic physics. James Kendrick, thank you very much for the $5. Could you add a Mac platform with a controllable cannon and maybe you could run around on it and fly smaller ships? What do you think? I could, but you wouldn't really be able to run around on it because if the Mac platform was like up and down like this and was shooting straight down, and then you turn to the side to look this way, everybody on it, they could stay on it theoretically, but they would start to slide if you went beyond like 45 degrees and they would fall off. So, unfortunately, not really. Unfortunately not. Apologies for the sniffles. That said, I do really like how the Pillar of Autumn has turned out. This is a sick ship. Beastly. Beastly. 2 to 4 kilometers long, might I add. Yeah, it's a lot. These are huge ships. I'm gonna have to fix the camera on the Pillar of Autumn a bit. I don't like how when you look up, you like go really far down. I'll have to just probably do the right way of making a custom camera track. it's such a cool sound. Holy shit. Where's the CE racetrack on it? I'll show you. It goes all the way through the top of the ship. And then, you know that part where Foe Hammer is, where the Pelican comes down? Boom. There it is. The bridge. The open bridge. That's it right there. It's gotta be it. That's the only place it could be. Pillar Autumn. Any plans for other ships like Halberd or Marathon, Sharon and Stalwart? Anything I can get a model for, I will consider adding in. I'm just not going to be modeling a bunch of ships from scratch. One, I'm not that good of a 3D modeler. And two, that is way too much work. I unfortunately just like straight up don't have the time in the day to do that. Wait, I know a guy who had a halberd. Listen, if anybody wants to offer good 3D models of these ships, I will put them in here. Just make sure they're like decent quality to match the art style. And I will gladly put them in with permission. The beginning of the main engines on the pillar bottom are exposed from the top and bottom areas, as well as the area below the dorsal hull surface. I'm confused. I think my brain is like too fried from being sick to understand what you mean by that. On the Spirit of Fire model, you don't need textures. I didn't need texture back when I downloaded it, so I deleted them. I'm trying to see if I can find the old source. If you can, that would be sick. I love how speedy the Paris frigate is. Let's see how long it takes me to fly over to the side of the map where the super carrier is. It's taking a minute, damn. This map is big enough, I think, for some proper good space battles. Message a man about the Spirit of Fire model and the normal map. I'll let you know what he says. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. Damn, this takes a while. Okay, yeah, this map is plenty big for full-scale space combat. So this is the edge of the map here. And then that's the center of the map over there. You can go double the distance. In fact, let me test that. The skybox starts to clip in right around here. Where does the skybox stop clipping at? So the farthest distance is between the two corners of the map. I don't think I can make the skybox any bigger than this. That's about as far as I can go, is how far this ship over here is. Which is not that much further than... Yeah, the frigate's pretty small, all things considered, so... Frigate... And then this is as far as you can go. That is a large, large area. What is that model? What is that level of detail model? Jesus. Okay, so here's the edge of the map. The frigate will be one of the fastest vehicles. This is perfect. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate it. How much was that model? I missed it. I had a phone call. It's $100, but there's a chance that we don't even need to worry about that because maybe, possibly, there's another Spirit of Fire model out there that doesn't cost $100. I don't know. Taking a look around. That for sure, the $100 one is the best one so far, though, without a doubt. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a normal map, it seems, but maybe it's just not rendering on the site properly because it has every other texture map. Maybe a little silly not to have a normal map, considering they took all the effort to paint manual roughness and metallic maps, but I don't really know. It claims to have a normal map, but it's totally flat on the preview and the render. Will fighters be flyable on this map? Yeah, long swords, sabers, and all that stuff will be on this map. Which, speaking of all those, I want to put a saber on the map, and I'll put my custom Seraph on the map as well. Vehicles, Covenant, Seraph MP, that's, I'm looking at scenery, hold on, vehicles. So human, saber, I don't think I have a modified saber right now, so it'll just have to, oh my god, excuse me. And then Seraph MP. Are all these ships to scale? They're literally just the scale that they are in game. These are the scale that they are in Halo Reach by default. I have not edited them at all. Okay, let's try it. I made this Seraph work with cool engine effects and stuff that I didn't have before. Oh wait, this is the atmosphere Seraph actually. I should probably make a Seraph that looks like it's from space. Can I boost? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, space fighters with boost. This is pretty rad. Jesus, holy shit. Demon tip $90. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. Thank you very much for the $90 tip. That's massive. What the hell? Thank you so much. Now I could get the Spirit of Fire model. Shit. God damn. Thank you. What the? That's like beyond generous. Thank you so much. Shut up and buy the model already. Also, just because the amount of dosh, here's a cursed thought. Disney's Goofy has a son. How do you think that son was made? Goofy fucks and nothing you say can change that. Fuck, you're right. Oh, I'd do a Goofy impression if I wasn't so sick and my voice wasn't so shot. Maybe we're all better off for it, though. Oh, the Seraph looks so good with all of its animations. Thank you so much, though, Demon. That's huge. I will consider buying the model now. It was not on the table before, but after that, absolutely. Absolutely. Looking at the download, there's UNSC Spirit of Fire normal. Well, it also has a normal map rendered on there, but it's just like a flat normal map with no data on it. It's just solid blue. Oh, wait, you can manually control your roll when you hold RB. That's so cool. So instead of turning classic way, you can just do like full-on space fighter controls where I can roll like this. What the hell? How did I not know this? As long as I hold RB, I don't write myself either. Like, I'll just stay this way. Since when could you do that? Forever, apparently. I don't know how it works on mouse and keyboard, though. That's sick. I woke them up. No, I woke them up. Come back. This is so cool. I cannot wait to be flying space fighters and seeing like cruisers trying to glass a frigate, frigate firing a Mac round, massive space explosions. The best perspective to have in this mod is for sure going to be from a little space fighter like the frigate or this, or sorry, the Seraph or the Saber. Speaking of which, where's the platform? I'm totally lost. Hello? Where is anything? I'm lost. I'm scared. Oh, there it is. So, when is the stream ending? I don't know, like 40 minutes maybe? The broadsword kills you when you get out. The saber does too. Watch. I'll try my hardest to get out. I'll slow myself down to the max, and it's not going to do anything. Yep. I need to make the cruising speed like 0, and then it accelerates to full speed when you hold forward like really quickly. I think the Spirit of Fire normal map is just flat. All his other models have proper normal maps, and his description says that it is low to medium quality. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, it looks so good though. That's the thing. Like, look it up. Spirit of Fire 3D model. Let me read the comments. Maybe there's like a comment of somebody saying like, "Oh, where's the normal map?" Let's see. So here's the ship again. It's got plenty of great textures minus the normal map for some reason. 0 reviews, 2 comments. Pretty sure selling a model. Yeah, well, who cares? It's original creation. Nice. 0 reviews. Damn. That's a shame. Comes with 8K PBR textures. 4K also included. PBR maps, which is diffuse, metal, roughness, ambient occlusion, normal, and illumination maps. Those are all visible here, except the normal map. Base color looks great. Metalness also looks great. Roughness looking great. Normal map empty. Why? I'll make my own if I have to, but like, fuck. Non-DayZ, thank you so much for the 5, I appreciate it. I remember there was a mod that makes the players into the Wombat and Space Banshee. Do you want to do something similar? I'm definitely adding the Space Banshee. I could add the Drone Fighter. It's like a cut Space Fighter. That would be cool. I already have it in Halo 3, so like, why not, right? Your mission looks good. Oh, it even has the Specular. Or is that just the Roughness? Oh yeah, Specular and Roughness are the same here. Okay. It looks so good. You know what I could do is I could literally grab this metalness map right here, and I could just convert it into a normal map in Substance Painter and just say fuck it, because all of these details would look good raised up as normals, and it would not be hard to do. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would be a really solid start. That was Imperator's mod, wasn't it? You player was a Banshee or something and you could just enter the bigger ships? Oh, that's smart as fuck. Wait, hold on. Damn, that's a genius idea. Your player's not even a biped, you're just a vehicle. You spawn in as a space Banshee, you just zoom. In Sketchfab, there is one free without textures, but I need textures. Spirit of Fire. Hey, there's also this one. What is this? It's $100 as well. Why is it just doubled up? Is it the same person? Oh, it is. It's just posted twice for some reason. Interesting. UNSC Phoenix class assault ship? Hey, yo? Hey, yo? Why does this look so much better? After several weeks of work, both creating and optimizing the model and working on the textures in UV, my new model of the UNSC Phoenix class, Spirit of Fire from Halo Wars, is finally complete. It's a complete upgrade on the previous version of the Phoenix colony ship with over 3 times the polygon count, 4K textures, and proper proportions and detail. Can I buy it or download it? Can you please get it down? Oh, it's not available for download. Everybody wants to download it, but it's not. It's not available. That's so sad. Unfortunately, these ships are not available for download. They are being used for our games. Oh, no wonder it looks so good. I think Malcontent is, yeah, look at these. This is Malcontent from Sins of the Prophets. I would absolutely kill to get my hands on these. Like, look how sick this is. Like, holy shit. Sins of the Prophet is, this artist, Malcontent, is so talented and puts so much work into these ships. Like, it's actually crazy. I think this was I think this model here, or a different one, was used by the Halo Infinite team on accident. Yeah. They used it on that multiplayer map where the frigate fires every time you score a point. I really love, like, this is such a cool ship. The CAR class frigate. This is so sick. I love how this looks. The shape, the design, everything about it's so fantastic. I'm just like gushing looking at it. It's just AAA quality. Fantastic. I don't even know what this is. A battle carrier? I've never seen this before. Repulsor engines. This is really dope, damn. Yeah, I would coom being able to use these, but these are super high quality. They're using it for their project, and yeah, I doubt they would give a fuck about me just dicking around. This is dope. Extremely well done. Also, this looks like a really beefy super cruiser. Badass, dude. Look at that. Look how beefy the super cruiser looks. Ooh, it's mean. It's mean. It's like a hybrid between a carrier and a cruiser for, as far as its design goes, but then with like some very unique elements. Fantastic. Here's the Marathon Heavy Cruiser. Oh, it's so well done. Holy shit. Straight out of like Halo 2, I think. This is a ship I've always wanted to fly. The Heavy Destroyer for the Covenant. It has like that giant glassing beam on the bottom of the ball right here. It's a really sick design. Amazingly, amazingly well done. So fucking cool. These giant like laser turrets on the side, if I'm not mistaken. And of course they made their own Infinity. Damn, that's so clean. At least I have the Halo 4 Infinity, but still. Oh, I forgot. That's right. The Infinity has Forerunner tech on it, so it's called the cool glowy bits. God, it's so well done. Incredible. What are they going to do with these models? They have a mod for Sins of the Solar Empire called Sins of the Prophets, and it just overhauls the entire game to be a Halo experience. And I believe these models are for Sins of the Prophets 2, which is a sequel to their original mod, Sins of the Prophets. Oh, this is so good. It's so good. Look how sick this is. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah, that's about it though. There's the $100 one, which is like not bad. And there's the Sins of the Prophets one, which just like puts it to shame, dude. Don't get me wrong, this one's still really good, but like, God, you cannot compete with Malcontent's work. Like, it is so impressive. And you know what was bothering me? It was the scaling. The scaling on this bit right here. You see this downward bit? It's like, to me, this is the shape I noticed the most on the Spirit of Fire here. And like, it's just, like on this one, it's like perfectly sized, nice and wide and long. That's what she said. And on this one, it's really thin. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, they're both pretty good. But like, after seeing this, I'm just like, what? What? Mal does do commissions, but I'd have to wait until they're done working on Sins of the Prophets too. I can't wait that long. What the fuck? I'm not gonna wait until they're done with Sins of the Prophets too. They've been working on that mod for like years. I've been waiting for that mod for years. Like, damn. What's this model? By Charles Anderson. Well, man, this is actually a really detailed Spirit of Fire. What the fuck? Why is it so good? It just doesn't have any textures. What's the description? Ship from Halo 5. Not, that's just not true. What the fuck? Wait, is that this? Did they just rip this one? No, it's totally different. I have no idea. That's a great model. It just doesn't have any textures. What a shame. I wonder where this model came from. That it was from Halo 5? Yeah, I don't know. This is random as fuck. Halo vehicles. Spirit of Fire. Why doesn't it have textures though? Oh, this is sick. UNSC Panama. Is this from Infinite? This is from Infinite, isn't it? I swear the Panama is the crashed ship on Infinite. Yo, they made the Daedalus from Stargate. That's sick. I love the Daedalus. This is one of my favorite ships. Side tangent. Any Stargate Atlantis and Stargate SG-1 fans out there? Oh, this is so well done. Holy shit. Nice. Nice. UNSC Cascadia. Ooh. Isn't this just... Aren't these just rips from Reach, though? Is this? It looks like a rip from Reach. Yeah, it is. This is a straight up rip from Reach. I assume this one is as well. Is it not? Am I dumb? No, this is literally a rip from Reach. The hangers are the same. There's a little Halo Wars Pelican in here, though. Extracted from Halo Reach, repaired by me. Okay, so that's interesting. Extracted from Halo Reach, repaired by me. They made some edits to it for sure. This is sick though. I think this is extracted from Infinite, right? Yeah, extracted from Halo Infinite. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh yeah. I remember flying this thing. That was a fun mod. Guess I'll just die, I guess. The Sins of the Prophets vehicles are so good, dude. They're so good. There's still this, though. This is not bad. I could settle for this. I'll always be salty that it never doesn't look as good as this, but it's still a good model. Ooh, that's a cool custom Pelican. I lied. I assume this is Cascadia again. Oh wait, what is this? Halo Covenant Destroyer? $100 again. God damn it, Sean T. Williams. It's actually pretty decent though. What the hell? Why is it so red though? Is it supposed to look like that? Solid model though. What the fuck? It's good. And it's available for purchase. Does it have normal maps though, or is this the same guy who doesn't? He's like allergic to normal maps. Base color, metalness, nice. Roughness, nice. Normal map. Why? Oh wait, it does have a normal map. It's just like really, really subtle. Like really subtle. He doesn't believe in normal maps. Yeah, I guess not. I think this is the guy who does it. He does like Star Wars ships and like, is that a Stargate? Looks like, no, that's a Star Trek, I think. Yeah, this is the same guy who did the Spirit of Fire. Wait, that makes me think. If I go to the Spirit of Fire, does it have also like a just extremely subtle normal map like the other one, or is it still actually none? Because if it's subtle, I can just enhance that instead of having to make it from scratch. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. It's all just a single shade of blue. This guy does not believe in normal maps. What a shame. I think they've only done these two Halo ships though. They're a great modeler though, I will say. Their ships and their quality is really up there. Cool. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. This is cool though. It's good to know that there's another ship that I can theoretically get my hands on if I shell out the money for it. The UVs on it are truly dreadful though. That is not spicy. What else is there? UNSC Valiant Super Heavy Cruiser. This is not uploaded by... Oh, I lied. It's by Sins of the Prophets. This is the OG one, I think. The original Sins of the Prophets 1 mod. Alright, fair enough. Someone did make a short sword. That's cool. I think this might be ripped from Halo Wars, actually. A lot of model rips, some custom ones for people who are practicing modeling. Look at his smaller ships, he does proper normal maps. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised that the preview doesn't have normal maps for, Excuse me, sorry, that's so gross. I'm surprised they don't show up on the other one. I wonder if it's just an error, like if he forgot to upload the normal map, or if it just doesn't have one at all. Oh my god, this thing is beautiful. Look at this, dude. Thick pelican. Hold on, check this out. Oh my god, it's perfect. Thick pelican. Yeah, baby. God damn. Dummy thick pelican. Holy. I guess that's all the Halo ships on here. It's a bunch of Sins of the Prophets and then one guy who has 2 cool ships of medium high quality. Wait. $100 for the Covenant Space Banshee? Is this custom modeled? This does look like a custom model, yeah. I was concerned there for a second. I was like, This is also a custom Seraph. I prefer the one in game. Why are these all selling for $100, man? What the hell? That's so. I mean, that's fair, honestly, for the amount of work you have to put in for these models, but still, goddamn. It's okay. It's not bad. I'm just always bothered by the fact that the short sword's like flat like a pancake. Like, come on. The cockpit could be raised a little bit more than that. How do you see out of that window? You literally don't. This is cool though. The Covenant Destroyer's there and the decent Spirit of Fire as well. I think I'm going to get the Spirit of Fire at some point soon. The short sword would be better if it wasn't green. True. If it was gray, that would be really nice. Oh. Looks like it was smooshed. Yeah, literally. Absolutely smooshed. I do like this though. It's pretty, what's the word for it? Epic. Colts 3D has some cheap Halo stuff. Okay, I'll take a look. See, the problem is that what would be great, right? The 3D printing community is amazing, right? The problem is 3D printed models don't have textures because you don't need them. They're not supplied. I don't even think STL. I'm not even. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think STL models even generally support. I don't think they even support textures most of the time because 3D printers. I think there's only like a handful of 3D printers that can even do color. Like you're just supposed to print it out of whatever color resin you have, and then there's really it's just the model. Make the frigate every now and then when it explodes just splits in half and stays the rest of the game and is solid. I mean that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like where's the let me look it up on YouTube. Hold on. I could spawn in the chunks, but I'll just watch the cutscene on YouTube. Halo Reach frigate explosion. I forget where it happens in game, but it's somewhere in here. Hold on, let me see. There's the great cutscene. I believe it happens when you're on the ship. You can like, oh yeah, right here. It just like it's on fire and it explodes into like a bunch of pieces. Massive explosion. It rips into so many different pieces. So that's what the frigate in my mod's going to do. And I'm going to try to get that looking... I'm trying to get the other ships looking as good as that, if possible. It's the most replayed too. Yup. So that's the goal right there. That is the goal. Okay. I really wish I wasn't sick, but I'm really tired and I'm a little hungry. So, I think I'm gonna go for tonight. But before I do, we're gonna go back in game and take a look. So, what we did today on stream, off stream, we got the frigate working, which is lovely. Looks great. I absolutely love it. Are there already assets for frigate pieces? Yeah. Everything I need for frigate destruction is already in the game. For the other ships, I'll have to do it myself. There's technically an asset for the destroyed cruiser, but all it does is have the glassing cannon area blown up because that's on the last mission where you shoot your mat cannon on it. So only that part. So I'll basically have to, you know, go ham on making custom destruction for that. And same for the Pillar of Autumn. The Corvette also does not have destruction stuff, so I'll have to make it myself, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. Is Halo Infinite the first main game to not have a new hero ship? Yeah, I mean Halo Reach technically doesn't have one, but I guess the Grafton and the Savannah could be considered one. They like provide you support and they get sacrificed. So there's that. And there's also the Pillar of Autumn in Reach as well. Let's see what else. Then we have Halo 4 has the Infinity. Halo 5 has the Infinity. And then, yeah, Halo Infinite technically has the Infinity. It's in the beginning cutscene. And you hear about it all the time in audio logs. But it's not, I wouldn't consider it like a hero ship. So, yeah, Infinite kind of is the first game to not have a hero ship. I thought the Corvette had damage states. The engines do. The engines do. That's it, though. So the engines can technically blow up. But I'm going to basically have to give it damage states. Pretty much the way it's going to work is the ships are not going to take any physical damage over time. They're going to just have like fire billowing off of them. And then while they have fire billowing off of them, it's gonna just go from like perfect to fiery with no changes to the model, and then finally it'll end with exploding into tons of chunks. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna start with the frigate because obviously all the assets already exist, and then once I've got that set up, I will go and make it look good. And then, of course, on top of the Corvette and the frigate, today we did the Pillar of Autumn, which still needs some adjustments, but is working relatively well. Pretty good stuff. I'm happy with that. Just got back. What have I missed? The Pillar of Autumn is going to Halo. Not a whole lot, yeah. Been a lot of chilling. I was looking at Spirit of Fire models, looking at a bunch of new Covenant ship models. Nothing too crazy. Got big plans for this mod, but I'll have to keep working on it on stream and off stream. We'll do the cruiser tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow, doing the cruiser, and then maybe the super carrier or the Long Night of Solace, one of those. And then after that, it'll be a lot more ships, destruction states, and all kinds of stuff. I'll probably tune up the Saber and the Seraph as well, because I need to make a space version of the Seraph. The Seraph that I made for like multiplayer levels and stuff is the in-atmosphere version. It has like smoke and fire that comes out of the engine, while there's the space variant that I need to add, which basically is the same thing but with different effects. So that should be pretty easy. I'll do that. Maybe give it an improved physics model. I think of mega constructs. Not my thing, but cool. Sometimes the frigate needs to split like the Dawn is what I meant. Oh yeah, it does. It does. It splits like, but on this one it splits like right here. And then the wings come off and stuff too. Oh, the Pillar of Autumn falling. It's gone. It's gone forever. Somewhere. Somewhere way down below. Anyway, I feel a little feverish. I feel a little gross. I'm going to go get some food, and I'm going to head out for the night. Thank you guys very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed seeing the first stream of the Space Combat mod. Like I said, I'm streaming tomorrow, so tune in around the same time. Thank you guys for all the super chats. Thank you for getting us to the tip goal. Thank you for getting me to the tip goal, I suppose. Really appreciate it. I'll put that money to good use buying some cool Halo models. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, and I think even in Europe. In Europe, it's the morning, right? Something like that. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better and sound a little less sick. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. Bye-bye.